Hey there, I guess welcome to my audio blog. I've recently started a blog on my portfolio website and I thought, why not create like a video blog kind of series. At the moment I'm kind of focusing on noses, obviously. Because noses has always been something that's given me quite a lot of trouble in the past, and thought, since I've started a blog, why not do a type of anatomy deconstruction series? And I guess I'm not sure how long these episodes are really going to last. I just don't think they're going to be short, quick, or long and involved or what. But anyway, as you can see here, I'm just kind of working on my kind of formulas for trying to, I guess, nail down the forms that make up the nose, basically. Because what am I doing here? Just sketching the wing at the moment, but the ball of the nose seems to be made up of, I think it's all cartilage, but you can see it kind of originates from, I guess, the cheek area and comes in, sweeps around what we'd call the ball of the nose and sweeps under to, I guess, the muzzle of the mouth. And that creates that kind of the ball and the underbridge, and from there obviously you get the wings that connect into that. But it's always this part of the nose that gives me the most problems. Yeah, this is what this week is about, just kind of deconstructing the nose, trying to find, finding formulas to help me construct it, but also trying to commit to, add to my visual, my mental library, all the forms of the nose and all its nuances. And especially when you start looking into lots of different types of noses out there on Google, and you see all the really different types of shapes and forms you can get. I think it's all cartilage, but you can get, I think some tend to be very soft and round, where the individual forms aren't all that pronounced, and you can get others that are very rigid and very kind of angular, and you can kind of make out the forms just by looking at it. My nose personally is like very soft and round, so it's all the individual parts, you can't really define them, they're just very soft. You look at other people and they've got very kind of nice distinguished noses, and but yeah, the upper part of, I think just above the ball of the nose, it inserts into, I guess, that the bone that kind of leads into the brow, and that's obviously the hard part of the nose, which I kind of drew over to the left there. Yeah, I think here, I start to like define, make kind of pen out the individual forms on this nose over to the left here. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, the way the ball of the nose is actually kind of like a piece of cartilage. It comes in from the face and kind of swoops around and then under it tucks back in, and then the wing kind of comes out from under there. Actually, there was where the kind of cartilage ends and the muscle begins. Sorry, the bone. Sorry, the bone. The cartilage kind of inserts into the kind of nose bone, I guess. But yeah, it's really trying to just figure out all of the forms of the nose, because it can get really confusing sometimes, especially when you're trying to draw it in from a certain kind of angle or perspective, especially when you're doing like a 3/4 view. The kind of nostril and wing on the opposite side kind of disappears and almost merges with the ball of the nose, and that can get really confusing. When do you define it and when do you hide it? Here I'm doing more of a complete, like a face sketch, not a complete head, but just like a face for the nose to stick out from. You know, I think I'm starting to get there. I'm starting to like remember this stuff. But now that I'm looking, I mean, you can't see it, but I'm actually looking at the noses off to the side, but I'm actually noticing there seems to be a separation between that, the kind of ball of the nose, and where the wing inserts into it. Is like kind of a definitive plane there that I'm not actually rendering at the moment, so I'll have to like remember that one. Now we'll just do a speeded up version of my painting here. And I'm still struggling when I'm trying to render this stuff. So again, all the forms just get kind of confusing. Definitely need more practice when it comes to just trying to kind of like straight up paint or render them. I try to do something fancy with this one, which I don't think it quite works, but I try to light it from below and coming from like the top as well, but I don't know, I just don't seem to like resolve it properly. I think it was one of those where I should have stopped sooner, because it is kind of, I think I overwork it a bit, and I end up hating it. You can see I'm kind of like going back and forth with this, and this one I try like a more front-on lighting approach. See, it's hitting the ball of the nose, kind of cascading around to the wing, a little bit on the bridge. Yeah, another tricky bit is when the light hits the bottom of those wings where it's curling up into the nostril. They can get kind of they can become illuminated by bounce light, and sometimes the light will be hitting them directly, and that's something that's tricky as well. I mean, do you light it, or do you kind of keep it in shadow? Another thing I've noticed is I tend to make the ball of the nose very bulbous, and just not sure why that is, but it's probably just a habit I need to get out of. I need to do some more observational type stuff, I think. That might help break, because I might be relying on like an internal kind of view of what I think a nose looks like, rather than thinking, right, what kind of shape do I want for the, for the ball of the nose, and kind of render it as though it's a real object. This one I was quite happy with. I'm getting those. I was talking about those planes earlier that separate the wings from the ball of the nose, and that'll be it. What I'm kind of penning in, well, a few seconds ago. But yeah, I'll keep kind of cracking on with this. Hopefully I want to do some type of tutorial at the end of this, so you can just like have a look at it and hopefully learn how to construct a nose. Okay, I guess I'll see you in my next VidBlog. See you then.